Everyone turned their heads at once. The classroom went silent, except for the echo of one cruel word that sliced through the air like a whip. Piggy. Jason's voice rang out, loud enough to shake the walls. His smirk widened as his friends burst into laughter, slapping his back in amusement. All eyes landed on the girl standing near the whiteboard, face flushed, eyes blinking rapidly, shoulders shrinking inward like she wished the ground would swallow her. Emma Lee, 14 years old, overweight, quiet, always sitting in the back row with her books hugged close to her chest, had just become the target of a public humiliation that would scar most people for life. But this isn't a story about scars. It's about strength. Emma had always been different, not just in size, but in spirit. Her father was a mechanic, her mother a nurse. She was raised with kindness, taught to walk away from trouble. She believed in peace. But peace didn't seem to believe in her. Ever since transferring to Pine Ridge Middle School 6 months ago, Emma had been taunted, whispers in the hallway, giggles in gym class when she tried to run, cafeteria trays mysteriously, accidentally, knocked over. But nothing ever stung like that day in class, when Jason, the golden-haired, soccer-playing boy everyone seemed to adore, used her body as a punchline. Tears burned behind Emma's eyes, but she didn't let them fall. She swallowed her shame, stood tall, and walked out of the classroom as the laughter echoed behind her. But something had shifted inside her. That night, Emma didn't cry in her pillow. She sat down at her desk and wrote something instead. A letter to herself. You are not a joke. You are not weak. You are not what they say you are. You're more. Prove it. She looked up martial arts classes online. Self-defense. Boxing. Anything that would teach her how to hold her ground, not to attack, but to defend. With her parents' hesitant but supportive nod, she joined a local community center boxing program. She trained 3 times a week after school. She ran every morning. She ate healthier, not to lose weight, but to gain control. Months passed. Her body changed, sure, but it was her confidence that transformed most. The bullying didn't stop right away. Jason continued to throw words like daggers, still calling her Piggy under his breath whenever a teacher wasn't around. But Emma didn't flinch anymore. And that started to unnerve him. One day in gym class, they were partnered for a self-defense demonstration. Coach Bennett, a no-nonsense former Marine, had started a unit to teach kids how to protect themselves. The irony of pairing Emma with Jason felt like fate. Jason smirked. Hope Piggy doesn't crack the floor when she falls. A few of his friends chuckled. Coach Bennett raised an eyebrow. Jason, if I hear one more disrespectful comment, you'll be writing apology letters for the rest of the semester. Jason rolled his eyes. The demonstration began. Coach instructed Emma to block Jason's grab and flip him using the momentum, just a simple drill. Jason lunged, overconfident, laughing mid-move. But Emma wasn't the same girl he'd bullied months ago. In one swift motion, she ducked, gripped his arm, turned her hips, and flipped him hard to the mat. The air in the gym seemed to vanish. Jason let out a loud, involuntary squeal as he landed with a thud, completely stunned. Coach whistled. Perfect technique, Emma. Controlled, respectful, and effective. The class didn't laugh this time. They clapped. After class, Jason didn't say a word. He didn't meet her eyes. He limped slightly as he walked away, his ego bruised more than his body. Emma didn't gloat. She didn't taunt him back. Instead, she helped him up and said softly. Words hurt, Jason, but so does falling. He looked at her, really looked at her, for the first time. Not as a joke, not as a target, but as someone stronger than him in every way that mattered. Word spread fast in the school. Piggy made Jason squeal. Some kids laughed, but most learned something deeper that day. Respect isn't earned by cruelty, it's earned by courage. Emma never had to prove herself again. Not because of the flip, but because of the grace she showed after it. She later became the captain of the girls' self-defense club. She spoke at assemblies about bullying and inner strength. She inspired others, especially quiet kids like she used to be. And as for Jason, he changed too. Slowly. He apologized, privately, sincerely. Emma forgave him, but never forgot. Because sometimes, the hardest fights are the ones we fight within ourselves.